Good afternoon. The Secretary General will start with short opening remarks, and then he'll be very happy, as usual, to take your questions. Secretary General.
We have just had a very good meeting of the NATO Georgia Commission, and the meeting very much reaffirmed that Georgia is a very close and strong partner of NATO, and that Georgia is contributing to our shared security in many different ways. NATO-Georgia relations are very strong, and they are deepening. NATO is committed to help Georgia make its defense more modern and thereby enable Georgia to move closer to NATO membership. We have put together a team of experts to advise the Georgian authorities on defense reforms. And we are setting up a joint training center in Tbilisi. There, NATO troops, Georgian troops, and forces from partner nations will train and exercise together. So this training center is important for Georgia because they are going to train their troops there. It's important for NATO because we are going to train our troops there. And it's important for several partner countries which will also be able to train their troops in the new training center in Georgia. And more than a dozen NATO allies are contributing to these efforts, and several of them announced contributions during the meeting today. And I thank them for their contributions to the training center and to the implementation of the substantial package. And this is a clear signal of NATO's strong commitment to Georgia, and we are grateful for Georgia's significant contribution to our mission in Afghanistan. Georgia also takes part in the NATO response force and in European Union operations. So that just underlines that Georgia is contributing a lot to NATO operations, to our shared security. And this is what we are developing further by implementing the substantial package and by establishing the training center. We welcome Georgia's steady progress in implementing reforms and the positive trends in democratic developments. We encourage Georgia to continue on this path, to consolidate democratic institutions, take forward judicial reforms, and ensure full respect for the rule of law. Georgia is playing an active and very constructive role in the Geneva talks on the conflicts in its territory. Unfortunately, that's not what Russia is doing, just the opposite. We condemn the steps taken by Russia in Georgia. In particular, the recent signature of the so-called agreement with Abkhazia region of Georgia. And we see with concern that Russia is preparing to sign a similar agreement with the South Ossetian region of Georgia. Such steps are a violation of Russia's international obligations and commitments. They contradict the principles of international law, and they are part of a disturbing pattern of destabilizing Russian behavior in its neighborhood. We reaffirm our strong support for Georgia's territorial integrity and sovereignty within its internationally recognized borders. We once again call on Russia to reverse its recognition of these two regions of Georgia as independent states, and to pull back its forces from Georgia. This is and remains NATO's clear position. With that, I'm ready to take your questions.